and gentlemen, welcome back to a new video. Alright, we're gonna go. I had to do this intro again, this whole thing, because I accidentally pressed stop recording. My bad, it happens. So we're gonna do this one more time. So we're gonna react to Legends video. John Morant's gun incident just took a weird turn featuring team playing. So let's watch this video and then I'm gonna get. Let's see what really happened. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Huh?
Like and subscribe my video and
plane, fool.
So,
Legends
y'all know
video.
John Morant was recently caught with a gun on an Instagram Live, which caused a lot of controversy.
Yes.
I mean, the guy had just came off some pretty serious allegations this past week if he was either pointing a laser at a Pacers staff member or beating up a 17-year-old. However, we just got the full details on what actually transpired with John Morant and the gun incident. I mean, police went as far as to do a full investigation on the situation,
Yeah.
with the NBA providing a major update. With that in mind, let's just get straight to it. This full gun incident with Ja took place in Denver, Colorado. After the Grizzlies took a pretty bad loss to the Denver Nuggets, Ja wanted to refresh himself and go out with some of his friends that were in the area. As a result, they pulled up to this strip club called Shotgun Willie's, which is located in Glendale. The expectation obviously here was for a peaceful party to go down, but Ja had other plans. At least that's what we thought. During the middle of the night, Ja started an IG live in which he showcased a firearm to his viewers. Yeah, he really did that, which caused the NBA to immediately
3,000.
suspend him. However, after Colorado police investigated the scene, we have finally received some additional information. First of all, John Morant will not receive any charges for this incident, as there was quote-unquote not enough available evidence to charge anyone with a crime.
Okay.
In terms of the actual gun, police did not find any witnesses or complaints who could conclusively state that a gun was present by John Morant and that a video alone is not enough to bring charges. In other words, it's believed that Morant wasn't carrying an actual gun and that it was most likely a toy. Yeah, I do not know if that's believable, but hey, that's what the police found out. Now, in addition to that, there's also a belief that the gun itself was not Ja's and that it was actually brought by one of his friends. That of course eliminates the possibility of Ja bringing the gun on a team plane, which kind of makes sense if you think about it. Prior to the game, Morant was dealing with a facial fracture and was getting constant treatment before getting into the arena. Therefore, do you really think that Ja's focus on getting ready for a game would shift to secretly carrying a gun on a plane? That's really what could settle this situation. Maybe we are overreacting to some extent, however at the same time, it's also really hard to believe Ja's claims considering that he got accused of threatening a 17-year-old with a gun, pointing a laser at a Pacers staff member, and literally doing a gun celebration mid-game. As a matter of fact, T. Morant, who's Ja's father, ended up commenting on the situation today. He told TMZ the following, quote, Ja was never in the streets, of course, he was around a bad crowd, but that was only to play basketball. We made sure that he went to school, went to practice, and then came home. What he's trying to prove right now is stupid. Yeah, you just heard his father right there state complete facts, which really makes this situation once again hard to finalize. With both sides being mentioned in this video, it's really up to the NBA to determine what John Morant's punishment should really be. In fact, there's been some chatter about a 50-game suspension, but of course, with the Colorado report, that looks like a bit more unlikely. However, a big fine for Ja is probably what will happen, with some additional game suspensions being given. All I'm hoping for in general for Ja is for him to bounce back from this and literally stay out of trouble. I mean, he's too big of a figure to do stupid stuff like this. He's literally the face of Powerade. Kids will always watch what you're doing, so I just need Ja to lock in and keep improving his game. That's all that he has to do, and I'm sure that he will create a better image for himself and his family. And that pretty much concludes this video. What do you guys think of this John Morant situation? When do you think that he will return to the court? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload any banger. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace.
Alright, let me give you my 2 cents with this whole John Morant thing. Yeah, to me it's like the real reason they didn't want to witness him, because y'all understand, maybe the people around him was his friends, the people. So I mean, and I just farted, I don't give a fuck. But I just say that it doesn't make sense how now the league has to say, hey, what do we do now? Just because a police investigation goes on doesn't mean stuff that's gonna happen. If you're gonna allow somebody, you need to send a message. Cause look, what if he gets off scot free, has that 4 game suspension, and you all see other people doing the stuff that they want to do? Like, yes, they didn't have no evidence. I mean, of course they didn't have no evidence because like they didn't have no evidence. Like no one was like he wasn't like he was just showing it. But to me, it's like how do you justify showing even if it's a toy gun? I don't care if it's a toy gun. You're still showing a gun substance. You're still showing something that's a gun. To your viewers, it's like, oh, I could go to this place. It doesn't matter if it's a toy gun. You're a popular figure, John Morant. You're 23 years old, and I understand we did crazy stuff in our past, but right now you have to learn from your past and say, hey, all right, whatever suspension they give you, you should say, cool. I'm gonna learn this, get back next year, and be better. Even if they give you a long suspension. I don't know if they are. We don't know. They already gave you 4 more games. I think it was like, what, 6? So 6 games right now. But to me, people say if it's a toy gun. So what if it's a toy gun? Why is people saying, oh, it's not, oh, it's Colorado. Okay. But the guy realistically didn't have no evidence. I understand that. But the NBA has to come out and see what's going to happen. I understand it. Look, no one wants to get jobs. But if this is a regular situation, if this is some guy, they're not going to sit there and say no. Nah. Because there's people out there, I'm sorry to say, they do this stuff. But you're, how do I say this? I'm trying to be like, good. You need to wake up and say to yourself, hey, whatever allegations. How are you saying your allegations, bro? If there's allegations that there's people doing these stuff to you and you're doing something like that, I'm just saying, my dude. The easiest way for you, I like this apology. That was one thing. Like the police, they didn't do too much. They can't do too much stuff because there's no evidence. Because they don't know if he was drunk. He didn't go and like drink and hold the gun because then they could say because Colorado has a different situation than other states and other states. So, but who knows what's the NBA gonna do? Is the NBA gonna sit there and say, you know what? What do we do now? Like right now he's suspended for. We don't know if I think that's from the Grizzlies right now. But to me, this situation is up to the NBA. Of course, I don't want this guy to be suspended. He's really good. I mean, he's amazing right now. Like he's amazing. Like he's one of the like top 10 players in the NBA. But he needs to realize, hey, to get that top one, you need to get like I know you're 23. Whatever, like to me is like okay, but like to me is like when I think Paul Pierce had this situation. He's like, oh let's bring that up. Hold on, what was Paul Pierce's comment? Let me see if I could try to do this without Paul. I think Twitter. Was it Twitter? All right, here. This one? Is it this, right? I think this is the one. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. It says, But we're glorifying and normalizing all the rappers who did it and got paid. But I'm trying to understand, make some sense. What is the crime he did? But what is the crime he did was he's an MB. But see, the thing with Paul Pierce doesn't understand, I'm sorry to say, if I'm making this a rambling video, this is what I do. Is NBA is different than being a rapper. I don't know. Because NBA, you can't just be like, you can have a gun. But I don't understand, is like, what crime? He didn't do no crime. In Colorado, he didn't do. But if you bring a gun to a plane that is for the team, that's illegal, Paul Pierce. So, to me, my final injections, I'm not going to do this videos, whatever it is, John Morant. If he gets suspended by a league, he should realize what he did. Because 50 games, that's what it is. That's what the NBA says. If you bring a gun to a team facility, wherever it is, you get automatically 50 games. That's what it is. And I feel like y'all should look what Gilbert Arenas said. And he's the one actually brought a gun to a lot of them. I think one gun, whatever it is, to the locker room. He had a gun in the locker room. So he had 50 games. He talked about it. You all should look at what he says and see, like, damn, bro, like, that's an interesting topic. So this is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoy my video. And please like and subscribe, post notifications. Have a great day.